You're in charge of a site where failure, it just isn't an option. Drones are showing up in your inbox, in your budget meetings, maybe even on your fence line. This is where we make sense of what's hype, what's real, and how to actually use it. Welcome to On the Fly. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today we're heading to Australia, virtually at least.
Yeah, virtually.
Port Lincoln Airport just became the first site in the country to receive formal approval for Beyond Visual Line of Sight, or BVLOS, drone operations. And this is a big deal.
Right, because until now, BVLOS at Australian airports, it was basically a regulatory dead end.
Okay.
But thanks to a collaboration between Lower Eyre Council, their security provider, MSS Security, and the Civil Aviation Safety Authority, or CASA, we're seeing real momentum.
And let's break that down for our listeners who might not be steeped in drone regs.
Please do.
BVLOS means you're flying a drone beyond the pilot's line of sight, without anyone on site watching it. You're relying entirely on systems, cameras, telemetry, sensors, and smart software to maintain safety.
Wow.
That unlocks massive potential, but it's also why regulators have been so cautious.
Exactly. So what MSS Security did here was get approval to remotely monitor the airport perimeter from over 1,500 kilometers away in Melbourne.
Whoa, that's far.
The drone is pre-programmed to fly set routes at night. It uses thermal cameras, spotlights, even a speaker to, inspect anomalies or warn off intruders.
Which is perfect for this kind of perimeter security use case.
Right.
Airports have these long fence lines, limited overnight staffing, and real safety risks from people to wildlife. Doing physical patrols, it's labor-intensive and expensive.
So expensive.
But a docked drone flying autonomous missions through the night, that's efficient and repeatable.
And crucially, it's being triaged intelligently.
Yeah.
When the drone detects movement, the remote pilot can zoom in, make an announcement, and then escalate locally if needed. That's just smart resource allocation. You're not paying for full-time boots on the ground unless there's a real reason.
And I love this comment from the mayor, Joanne Quigley.
Oh, yeah.
She said it plainly. Councils need to improve safety, but they also have to do it cost-effectively. BVLOS drones offer a way to cover more ground more often without scaling costs.
It's also a great example of just regulatory persistence.
Totally.
MSS Security reportedly started this whole process with CASA over 18 months ago, and they didn't just ask for a waiver,
Right.
They worked closely with the Port Lincoln Airport staff, built out the right safety protocols, and integrated the drones as part of broader airport operations, not some siloed experiment.
Right, and that's what stands out to me.
Yeah.
This isn't just about the tech. It's about how you bring it into a real-world, highly regulated setting. MSS didn't just show up with a drone and a sales pitch.
No.
They showed how it fits into nighttime ops, how it reduces ground risk, and how it triages incidents without overloading the response teams.
And from a flight-based lens, this is exactly the kind of BVLOS operation we enable with our autonomy software.
Okay.
Pre-programmed flights, remote monitoring, live data feeds, geofencing, pre-flight checks, and edge intelligence to make it all secure and responsive. With features like Fleet View and RTDS, an operation like this can be managed at scale, whether you're flying over an airport, a refinery, or a mine.
And this trial is just the beginning.
It is.
It runs over the next 12 months, but it's already being seen as a national test case. If successful, this could pave the way for similar deployments at airports across Australia, and not just airports.
Right.
Think ports, data centers, energy sites, even city infrastructure.
Exactly. Every site with a perimeter, a need for security, and a pressure to optimize, this model applies.
Yeah.
And the key takeaway here, you don't need to wait for the perfect regulatory moment. You need the right problem, a strong use case, and the patience to collaborate with the regulators.
It also shows that regional airports can lead innovation.
That's a great point.
Port Lincoln isn't some giant international hub. It's a regional airfield with limited resources. But it just showed the whole country what's possible when autonomy meets a real operational need.
So whether you're managing security at a site, leading operations at a plant, or just starting to explore autonomous drones, this is a moment to watch.
For sure.
BVLOS is no longer just theory in Australia. It's live, and it's happening now.
Fly far, fly smart, fly on the fly. Now here's a question we'd like you to think about. This case shows that technology adoption in highly regulated spaces is as much about collaboration and persistence as it is about the tech itself. Where in your own industry or community could a similar patient collaboration unlock a new way of solving an old problem?